Thank you for stopping to talk. My name is Brandon. You want to start by introducing yourself?
I'm Patrick.
Patrick. All right, awesome. So you asked why you should be vegan, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to start by defining veganism, so we're on the same page. And then I just wanted you to tell me what you disagree with, all right? And I'm assuming you're not vegan at all, right? No, not even vegetarian?
Got wings in here.
You got what?
Wings in here.
Wings, okay. So veganism is an ideology that rejects the commodification of animals, right? So that means we don't want to use them, abuse them, or kill them for food, clothing, entertainment, or anything else. So what about that definition do you disagree with?
Probably the clothing and the food. I mean, meat's good. It's healthy for you. And then you need some sort of clothing somehow.
Okay.
That can just help, I guess.
Okay. So you say it's justified to use animals for clothing and for food, but not for entertainment.
No, we don't need them for entertainment.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you this. I guess we'll start there. One thing I want to clarify when I said animals, the reason why we care about animals is because they're sentient. I'm specifically talking about sentient animals. Sentience is the ability to feel pain, feel joy, experience things, right? So we have it as humans. Other species of animals have it. Stuff like plants and fungi don't, as far as we know. Now, why would you say it's moral to use animals, other sentient animals, for food and for clothing?
I mean, that's how we kind of started the world. Like colonists, they used animals as food and clothing, so we just kept it going, and it helps us.
Okay. So you kind of appealed to history there, right? You said that, well, it's kind of how we started. Can you think of, just in the United States specifically, some of the stuff that we used to build this country that we would consider immoral nowadays?
The Indians.
Sure, yeah, Native Americans, yep. Also, I was thinking American slave trade as well,
Yep,
right?
that's
So
true.
there were a lot of things that brought a lot of economic growth as well as like just societal and structural growth that we reject nowadays and we consider immoral, right? So that wouldn't really be a consistent argument, right? So saying that, well, we did it, it kind of started us off, doesn't actually justify us continuing to do it when we don't need to today. So any other reason why you think that would be okay?
No, not really.
Okay, all right. So let me explain, because a lot of people think that we somehow need animal products or need stuff like leather and goose feathers and wool to survive. The clothing part is very easily just, I mean, we have plenty of synthetic and plant-based fibers. Everything I'm wearing is vegan, including the shoes. So there's really no reason to pay for animal-based clothing. And then when it comes to food, all of the best nutritional science we have shows that vegans not only can be healthy at all stages of life, but we actually have better health outcomes long term. Lowest risk of most of our chronic diseases, number one being heart disease, and then no higher risk of protein deficiency, vitamin deficiency. And just an anecdote, I've been vegan for almost 7 years. I can almost guarantee you test my blood against any omnivore and I will have better health markers.
What made you go vegan?
Two things. So number one, that definition, I agreed with the definition, right? I saw like even the animals closest to me, even though I never met cows, chickens, and pigs, but cats and dogs, being around dogs, I could never possibly contribute to their death, to killing of them for food, right? And there's no difference between a dog and other farm animals morally, right? When it comes to sentience and how they feel, how they enjoy life. So that, and number two, I couldn't answer the question, what is the difference between our species of animal, like humans, that justifies the differentiation of treatment with other animals, right? So what exactly is the difference morally that would justify the difference in treatment, right? Could you answer that question?
No, I guess it's just we talk and they don't.
Okay. We talk and they don't. So can you think of some humans that have the inability to talk?
People, maybe special needs.
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
either
that.
mentally challenged people or maybe slowly developing children or even babies, right? And would you say that just because there's a mentally challenged person who may not have the ability to communicate language, I'm sure you would agree that it's immoral to slit their throat and turn them into burgers, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, like, we could point to a lot of different, and I talk to a lot of different people who say different traits, whether it's language, whether it's intelligence, whether it's, well, they look different than us or they behave different than us, whatever it is, right? But no matter what it is, if we equalize that trait to humans, it becomes very clear that it's still immoral to turn humans into burgers, right?
Yeah.
So would you have any other objectification or anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so I hope this makes sense, and this is exactly why you should be vegan, right? If what I'm saying makes sense logically, and if with the nutrition you don't need animal products to survive, that's exactly why you should be vegan. So I'll give you a card, but thank you, man.
Thank you.
Check it out, man.
Have a good one.
You too.